feels like a relic of yesteryear when a rivalry is built on tainted water. But as these fans know, the Little Brown Jug history is a long one, and when it's on the line, everyone is thirsty for a sip of victory. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. The Wolverines will kick it away first. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Golden Gophers offense will start this game off. This was a fun one last year. Michigan had a big 24-3 lead at one point, but give it to the Gophers. They came roaring back in the fourth quarter. Oh, so close to sipping victory from the Little Brown Jug, and you got to think they'll be looking to finish the job this time.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, they fought to the very, very end in that game last year that Minnesota just couldn't get anything going on offense until late in the game when they stormed back 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Michigan was able to hold on.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Give to the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Golden Gophers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So Michigan's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Quarterback on the keeper. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From the red zone, looking for a man. Using the quick game. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, great energy in that building and a fun first half for both Michigan and Minnesota with the little brown jug on the line. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive. Turning it on! He has the first and still on his feet. The 20. Touchdown, Michigan! They take the lead with the 6. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 4 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He takes it at the 45. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Fires on the move. Finds space on the right. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Tight end now in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Caught in the backfield, it's McCulley. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. They'll move the tight end. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the jet sweep to try to get the edge here. He breaks a tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Trying to pound it in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one splits the uprights. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tracy. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Pocket breaking down. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They go to the draw. Shakes off the defender. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing to the uprights, and you get the big W.
Big extra point coming in would give them the lead late. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Just an extra point away from taking the lead late. And he knocks through the pressure-filled extra point. Now to see if they can hang on. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He's taking a deep shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they fight him to the bitter end, all the way down to putting some more numbers in the stat column, but they'll come up a little short as time expires. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
Yeah, it kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other or against each other.